The Little Monsters, chapter 188. The little kids have a fallout and the big kids intervene. All the little kids are out playing on the swing when Joshua pushes in front of Ellie, knocking her over. She got up and said, "What did you do that for, Joshua?" I was here before you. I was before you. "Well, now it's my turn, so there," said Joshua. "You can't do that, that's not fair," said Mary Ann. Then Cain pushed in front of Mary Ann and said, "You girls have to wait your turn because those boys are before you, so get to the back of the queue." Then Elsie pushed in and said, "I'm before all of you, so there." "No, you're not, Elsie, I'm going first," said Erin. "Now look what you've done, Joshua. You've got everyone arguing." "I say we go and play on the park," said Freddie. Everyone agreed, and they all went and played on the park. For a while they played nicely, but then Joanna pushed Joshua over when he tried to get on the swing. "Why did you do that, Joanna?" "I didn't do anything to you," said Joshua. "Because I want to play on that swing, so move away," said Joanna. "But I was here first. Besides, there's another swing that's empty there at the side of me," said Jo. So go on that one," said Joshua. "I don't want to go on that one. I want to go on the one you're on," said Maid. "So move, or I'll push you again," said Joanna. "You push me and I'll push you," said Joshua. "Why are you arguing over the stupid swing?" asked Elizabeth. "It's got nothing to do with you. It's between me and Joanna, so go away and mind your own business," answered Joshua. "I was only sticking up for you," said Elizabeth. "Well, I don't need you to stick up for me because I can stick up for myself, so go away," said Joshua. Elizabeth walked away in tears and she went over to Mary Ann, who was actually her best friend. However, Mary Ann didn't want to know and she told her to go away, making her cry even more. Then she went over to Ellie and she told her to go away too. Then Joanna said, "Come on, let's stop arguing and go to one of our houses and play." "No one's coming to my house because I don't want any of you playing with my toys ever again," said Joshua. "You're not coming to my house to play with my stuff, any of you," said Elsie. "You're not coming to my house either then," said Joanna. "I agree with my sister. You're not coming to our house to play with our toys either," said Ellie. "I'm not letting anyone play with my toys, not even my brothers and sisters," said Cain. "I'm not either," said Erin. Then Joshua said, "Come on, Emily, let's go home." They all went home and all the way there, all Ellie and the Quads did was argue. When they got there, they were still arguing and their mum said to them, "Why are you arguing?" They just ignored her, so she said, "Don't ignore me, guys. Why are you arguing?" "Because I don't want them playing with my toys and they won't let me play with theirs," said Ellie. "Well, you don't need to play with each other's toys. Play with your own." "I'll play with my own toys, but I don't want anyone else playing with them ever," said Freddie. Then they all started fighting and their mummy said to them, "Right, separate yourselves and go and find something to do, please." Then Ellie punched Freddie in the tummy and Jane grabbed her and smacked her hard on her bum. Then she said to her, "Get your pyjamas on, go to bed and stay there until tomorrow morning." I don't want to go to bed yet, Mummy. It's not my bedtime, said Ellie. Do as you're told right now, young lady, said Ellie's mummy. Ellie went up to bed crying, but then the quads started fighting. They too were all smacked hard on their bums and sent to bed early. The next day on their way to school, all the little kids did was argue constantly. When they got there, they refused to go in together, so they went in separately. At playtime, Joshua and Michael had a fight with each other, and a teacher had to separate them. They were made to stand in separate corners of the playground, facing the wall, until it was time to go back in. At lunchtime, they had another fight, and they were sent to see Mrs. Scott. Then the rest of the little monkeys gang started fighting, and they were also sent to Mrs. Scott, and she said to them, "What's up with you lot? You're all usually so close." "We're not any miss. We hate each other," said Michael. That night, all the way home, all the little kids did was argue and fight, and on their way to school the next day. This went on for 3 days, so the big kids decided to intervene. Mrs. Scott gave them an empty classroom. They got the little kids to the room and locked them in. Then Kicker said, "You lot are not leaving this room until you apologise to each other and make friends." The little kids immediately started arguing and fighting, so the big kids separated them. Then Creeper said, "You can fight and argue as much as you like, but you're not leaving this room until you apologise to each other and make friends." After about 20 minutes of pure silence, Joshua said, "I'm sorry everyone, I didn't mean to be horrible." One by one they all apologised to each other, hugged and made friends again. Kicker and the gang breathed a sigh of relief. Of course they still bickered from time to time, but they didn't fall out again. End of chapter 188. Hope you like it, guys. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, please feel free to like, share and to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Take care of yourself, guys. Love yous.